morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel in my new house, which I'm still so excited to announce because it is definitely a nicer background in here. Am I right? Well, you can hear the music from the street. Let me close my window. Okay, that's better. So for today's video, I wanted to just kind of show you guys what I've been doing during quarantine. Of course, that means like I'm mostly in the house, but if I do go to the house, it's really quick. My boyfriend and I have been really super active lately, so we've been doing a lot of hiking, a lot of walking, a lot of activity. So basically my aesthetic has kind of transformed to be, I think, more like, you know, body abled instead of like really cute dresses and like high heels that like are so cute, but you can only go to brunch in them and sit down in a restaurant for 2 hours and then you immediately have to take them off. So I've been doing way more sneakers, and with that my makeup routine has adjusted a little bit to just be more low-key and more able to get sweaty in and not look a mess. And so I thought I'd share that information with you guys and just an update of some products that I've been really loving. I know I haven't shared an update in a really long time, so let's get started. First things first, and that is SPF. That's right. So 2 products that have really gotten me all throughout summer. I started probably using these guys just before the pandemic. So like March, April, February, all the months have just blurred together. Who knows anymore? This is Supergoop Glow Sunscreen. So they came out with a Glow SPF line, and basically they have like an oil, they have this stick, they have this one that has a little bit of a tint to it. So this has really honestly been my foundation. My skin, except for unfortunately this week, has been absolutely amazing during quarantine. I have gotten no breakouts and my scarring has faded a lot. It's like it's really been a time for me to kind of heal indoors and using this like amazing super exfoliating serum. So my skin's been amazing, but this glow screen, I love it. If you take the cap off, you can see that it has a little tint to it. So it's really nice, it's really creamy, and it like really blends into the skin. If you have a darker complexion, maybe darker than like someone tan, like I don't know, like Kim Kardashian, this could maybe work on her. Any darker than that, you probably won't be able to use this product, which is like super frustrating that Supergoop isn't a more inclusive brand, but hopefully with the racial awareness that's going on right now, they will start diverting towards that direction, which would be really awesome. And I love seeing women of all color empowered. So, but what you can do if you have a dark complexion is use this glow stick. So this one, I actually have it on right now. I did it just before this video. It comes in a stick like this, and it's basically like clear, and it's almost like a solid oil. Like, you know how coconut oil will dissolve and melt immediately upon contact? This kind of does a similar thing. So I'll put a little bit on my face, but I already did. And I really love this one for if I'm going on a night run where the clouds are like just setting, so it's not really like I need a ton of SPF, and also like no one's gonna see my face, and I like happen to sweat a lot when I run, so I don't like to wear pigment because it ends up like getting on my shirt because I'm like constantly raising my shirt to wipe my face, you know what I mean? So, and it also makes like a really amazing primer. So if I am gonna do a full face, which I have not done in months, or maybe I did once in the last 3-4 months, I will wear this, and then of course put my all-time favorite and handy dandy Estee Lauder foundation on top. So these make a really great combo together. It ends up looking super natural, and I have SPF, use it as a primer, don't use anything on top of that, and this adheres to the skin really nicely. And then this one provides enough glow to go on its own, and it also makes a really good primer, and I've been a lot tanner recently, so this has been blending great. So that's what's up with that. I have my skin already prepped, so I'm gonna go through and kind of show you what my like nice routine has been, which is funny because this is like literally like maybe 30% of what I used to do, but now if like I'm going 150% for the day, this is what I'm doing. So you've probably seen on Instagram this brand Ilia. They are all natural and clean beauty. They do have a good inclusive shade range, so that is awesome, and I really like their packaging. It's super minimal, it feels very healthy. So it's the Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. It's a serum, so it does have like skin pharmaceuticals in it. So this has niacinamide, squalene, hyaluronic acid. So those basically, niacin is really good for anti-inflammatory and like reducing pore size. Squalene, I feel like that's more of like a brightener, and then hyaluronic acid, that is really hydrating. Basically what it claims to do is that it can tenfold moisturize whatever you put on top of it. So it's actually, from what I've heard from other people, is that this one is, hyaluronic acid is not good to wear as a moisturizer. It's actually better as a serum because you put moisturizer on top of it and then it multiplies the hydrating action of it. The way you'd want to maybe combat that in this way is using this and then using like a super hydrating setting spray, and it will multiply the hydration on the skin. So what I like to do about it is, well, I give it a little shake. This also has an SPF 40, so it's more SPF. I'm wearing double SPF today. But I always try to make sure I have a fresh SPF on 30 minutes before going outside. And I like to put like a few dots. And then I use my double-ended IT Cosmetics brush and I just buff it into the skin. So then I just kind of rub it in. I will say this one, like, definitely, it creases a lot at first, but it's interesting the way it sits into the skin, because I'll even think sometimes that I wish I would have gone one shade darker with this, but then after about like maybe less than a minute, maybe like 30 seconds, it like transforms into the color of my skin, and it's so weird. But it comes on really nice and really dewy, and it does like look like it's gonna ball up, and then it doesn't. So it really settles in well. Like, so don't be shocked while you're putting it on, or if you even try it on at Sephora, it might not look that good. But then like in like a minute to 90 seconds, you'll look at your skin and you'll be like, oh wow, this is like transformed to be so skin-like. So it's really nice. As you can see, it has like a really great glow to it. I'll do a little up close. And from there, I haven't been having blemishes, but if I do, I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of concealer, and I'm not gonna conceal in a way that's gonna be like highlighting. I really want it to look like my skin, because I don't want it to look like I have makeup on. I just want it to look like I'm really fresh-faced, and if it does melt and move throughout the day, I don't want it to be super noticeable like it would with a full face. So I'm gonna mix these two Shape Tapes. This one's like a shade darker than my skin, and this one's like 2-3 shades lighter. Basically, I take some of the product, I will turn it on my hand. So I try to get more of the darker ones, since the light one is so light. And I go back and forth between using this brush, which I just cleaned, so it's very nice, or using this one, which I also just cleaned, but I've already used it. Today I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. It's also by IT Cosmetics. I don't know what it's called, but it's a very fluffy concealer brush, and I love it because it really bounces into the skin in a super natural way. So like I've mentioned before in videos, I'm gonna start putting it around my mouth, which is where I want the most coverage, and I'm gonna leave it there so it dries down and becomes a little more tacky, and then it'll stick to my pimples better. So, and it's like really about using just enough. And then since I have extra product, it's kind of like I might as well use it. And where I like to use it is just like right up the center. I just feel like if your eyes and nose look blended, I don't know. And maybe that's just a little more my problem area. I don't have problem areas on my cheeks. If you have problem area on your cheeks, then you'll probably place the excess of your product there. But that is not my skin concern, thankfully. I got other ones. We all got concerns we're trying to work on, and the thing is to be self-aware what your concerns is, and then just literally not care about what other people's concerns are. So that's like honestly, you guys, the key to makeup. Know yourself. Okay, and then I got it in, but it is starting to look a little brushy, if you can tell, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and use my finger. But I'm gonna pat around the blemish, and maybe do the blemish like once, because I don't want to take too much product. I really want it to dry down there so that it disappears. And then I'm going to take whatever excess product's here and just kind of drag it across my eyelid. So as you can see, this routine is really about super detailed placement to get like the most natural look. And if you really even want to be more detailed, you can take this and use the excess product from your foundation or a skin tint or whatever you're using, and blend that in just a little more. Okay, and then It's like instead of using a beauty blender lately, I've just been using my fingers to cap off any excess. And that's that. And kind of what I've been doing as a trick to a really super quick makeup routine, it's definitely a little slower because I'm talking through it so much, but it's having just like multitasking products. So this is a Milk makeup stick. It is WERK Lip+Cheek. That's all it says, Lip+Cheek stick. And basically what I've been doing is I do a swipe and then on my lip, I roll it up a little bit just to get a fine defined line on the top of my lips. Pat it in, but only on the inside. And then basically I always have a towel on me when I'm doing my makeup so I don't mix things too much. And I also really believe clean hands is like the best possible thing. One thing we've definitely learned from the pandemic, am I right? Okay, so just gonna tap this in. And I like kind of do a little bit on my nose, but not like a ton. Like some people really go in on the nose. I'm like not too about that, but I have definitely been more lenient in letting my cheek go up to my eyeballs, which is also a pet peeve I used to have. And now I'm like, ah, whatever. That's fine. And so that's that. And then if I'm doing my brows, which I normally haven't been, but one of my family members is coming over today and I kind of want to look low-key cute, then I brush them up to see what their shape's looking at. And I just extend the ends. And my brows don't need a ton of filling in. Thankfully, they've grown out super thick and nice over the years. Then if I really make a mistake, I'll kind of just brush it in, and honestly, it just makes it less harsh. And then it like ends up looking all good, and you really didn't even do anything. Like I said, multitasking products. So I have this clear mascara by Maybelline. And it's honestly not the best hold. Like I'll be 100% transparent and say that. For me, this product I use not because I like the hold. I use it because for one, I spent $7 on it that I cannot get back. And for two, it does make good separation. So it is not the hardiest brow gel. It will not replace your Anastasia clear brow gel, which is what I use, but it does give you really good definition. And for me, it just makes my eyebrows look done, even if they're not like gonna stay looking like that all day. See, it just kind of adds like some nice definition. And then if you want, if you're really feeling extra, just kind of use a tiny bit on your eyelashes. And I'm doing it uncurled so it looks extra natural. So it's not like if I jump in the ocean after this, if I go on a run after this, if I'm in the store taking my mask on and off, it's gonna smear any makeup and give away that I'm wearing makeup. But like I said, provides a tiny bit of definition. All right, you guys, well, that is the finished look. It's very easy, very simple. And then I'm gonna go change and just kind of show you what I'm doing today to really hang around the house with my cousin, and maybe we're gonna hang on the roof and drink some wine coolers. So, okay, guys, this is it. This is my, I tried, didn't try, actually just gonna sit in the house all day, which is what I've been doing. Look, fool your man, fool your friend, fool everyone who looks like you didn't try and you're just naturally gorgeous. As Kylie said. That's a Kylie reference. For those who don't know. It's okay. You probably shouldn't know. I spend too much time on the internet. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below, and please press like and subscribe. Also, secret ingredient that was unshown that really pulls this look together is dry shampoo. My favorite is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day, otherwise known as PHD. It is so good. It smells so fresh. Haven't showered or washed my hair in days, and it looks like I did. Am I right? What's your favorite dry shampoo? Link it down below. Let me know, and let me know what else you guys want to see. Bye.